Hello and welcome to Van TV Media. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends to get daily updates.
So my people, Faith OTHIAMBO, she's the one making headline. People are reacting about her accepting the appointment that she was appointed by President William Samoei Ruto to lead the panel that will be working on the compensation of those people who were affected in the protest, whereby you saw she was participating on filing the cases that was there. You saw what happened during the protest. You saw how many people were killed, how many people were murdered, how many people were abducted. So most people thought that that appointment she might decline, but people are now saying that she has betrayed them. This is what some people are talking about Faith OTHIAMBO accepting the appointment and being sworn into the office to work in that panel.
Mwingine alikuwa anashinda kwa TV. Faith OTHIAMBO, Wakenya walikuwa wanafikiria that maybe wewe ni tofauti na Samuel Makaure. Walikuwa nafikiria maybe you are very different with Samuel Makaure. Kumbe pia nyinyi wote mnafanana tu, kuna kitu. Ni interest zenyu tu. Mlikuwa mnatafuta tu njia ya kufika karibu na president. Wewe ulikuwa unashinda court kila saa. Mwingine alikuwa anashinda kwa TV station kila saa. Kumbe nyinyi wote mlikuwa mnatafuta njia yenye mnaweza tafika karibu mkule, and you are complaining about the government. Faith OTHIAMBO, Wakenya walikuwa wanafikiria that maybe wewe
Faith OTHIAMBO, the head of LSK, and the part that she played diligently in the demonstrations of Gen Z 2024, and the work she did, and now being appointed by RUTO to head the Commission on Compensation of the victims, and her picking up that position. I really had a hard time. I was just hoping she was going not to pick that position, but she picked and she was sworn in. And you know how it was important for RUTO to have Faith OTHIAMBO on that panel. This is an entire campaign strategy. This is a sanitization process of the RUTO administration. If you followed the Mandamano, the demonstrations of the Gen Z 2024, I'm sure you know about the Githurai massacre. Those videos are still here. If you want to look at them, you can just pull them up and look at them. The way the hit squad killed hundreds of people. I think they just sanitized the numbers. Shooting, inside buildings, residential buildings. I'm sure if you follow, first of all, the Githurai massacre, there's a lot of truths that have not been told. Let's just also talk about the Ongata Rongai, where in the night they shot in a residential area and killed so many people. Have you even looked at the assassins in Parliament, the ones who are placed in the buildings, the ones who are felling the young people, brains shattered, they're thrown all over the streets? I personally do not have a problem with compensation, but there were better ways of doing this. But since all what Ruto is interested in is sanitization, it's cleaning his administration in his name, and since this administration never gets anything right, they were not even meant to get anything right. So how are you going to establish a commission of compensation? You've never arrested even one police officer and prosecuted. Yeah? They did a sham of arresting a guy. Of course, it was all acted. A guy they called a Ugandan guy, placed in court, all a script. And one day the guy is released from the cells and he disappears, just to try and clean and try and show that they were doing something. The dumping sites in Mukuru kwa Jenga, what do we call them? The bodies that were put in sacks, bodies and bodies of people thrown away, So how are you going to have this compensation with no justice, with no public hearing, with truth listening to exactly what Kenyans went through? This is such an insincere way of what you're doing. Has anyone been arrested and prosecuted? Isn't Lagat still in the office as head actually of the police force? So how do you compensate with no justice served? How are you going to kill so many young people? How are you going to reward? How are you going to determine? Is there a court system? Is it even in the law? Is it in our constitution? Or does our constitution allow killing of people and compensating of the same? How are you going to navigate the law? Faith OTHIAMBO, you're a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, but I have a critical brain. There are a lot of things that do not make sense. But you know, our problem in this country, it is because we love money more than anything. You know, people fight, and then you're like, oh, what am I fighting for? We fight. People go to those positions, eat money, make money. You know what? I'd rather join them in the eating. Of course, the allowances that these commissioners are who they're going to be getting. This is a very sad day as a Kenyan. Whatever Ruto is trying to do is legitimize, is sort of clean, whitewash himself in this administration. It will never happen. You can never do compensation without justice. Justice has to be there, and the public has to believe that justice is there. There is nothing you're going to do with this commission that Kenyans are going to believe what you do.
That is the way people are angry about this. You saw what happened, how people were murdered. You saw the Ngware. You saw what how many people were killed at the Ngware Dampo. You saw the massacre that was the Zitigidurai massacre. You saw what happened during the OTC. You saw how many people were being abducted. So William Samoei Ruto is now taking his chance to meet those people who are the frontliners, those people who called themselves the leaders. You saw Kasmueli. Kasmueli was the first person to betray youths. Kasmueli decided to dine with the government. Kasmueli decided to dine with Raila Amolo Odinga, who made the process of youths, who made the protest of youths to fail, who betrayed the youth at first, and Kasmueli decided to go and dine with Raila Amolo Odinga with the government. You saw Morara Kebaso. Also, Morara Kebaso youths are saying that he has betrayed them. He has betrayed them by working with government indirect. So it is like William Samoei Ruto is now working, is now looking upon on how anaweza kuchukua vijana wenye wale watu wenye wako pale mstari wa mbele ili aweze kuwaweka kwa serikali na kuweza kujisanitize on whatever has happened. Anataka ajisanitize kwenye kile kitu ambacho kiliweza kutendeka pale during that protest. Anataka ajisanitize kwa yale maovu yote ambayo yaliweza kufanyika pale kwenye yale matukio yote. So watu wengi walifikiria kuwa huyu mwanadada atakuwa anakataa, atakuwa anatupilia mbali kuchaguliwa ama kuteuliwa kuwa kwenye hiyo panel ya kuangalia jinsi watu watakuwa compensated, jinsi waathiriwa watakuwa compensated by the government, you see. So ni ale tu maneno tu ambayo yamewafanya wengi most Kenyans to become angry. Most youths, most Gen Zs imebidi wamekuwa na hasira sana kwenye kutokana na kukubali ama baada tu ya Faith Odhiambo kuweza kuapishwa pale. So they don't believe anymore in her. Hawamkubali kabisa, cause you see yeye ndiye alikuwa pale mstari wa mbele kuweza kuonyeshana kuwa anapigana na serikali, showed youth that she is leading to fight the impunity that is there, she is leading to fight the injustice that was there. She was the one who was taking cases into court. She's the one who was making some of the press conferences after something happened. You saw after Ojwang was murdered in the police cell, she was the one who was being the frontliner, the guy who was shot on CBD selling masks. So many things happened during that protest, but she decided to dine with William Samoei Ruto, to accept being the deputy chair of that panel. You see, mtu akiweza kukuweka pale, so William Samoei Ruto akimweka pale, ile manguvu, ile tu nguvu ambayo alikuwa nayo kuweza kusaidia mayouths, hiyo nguvu tayari shaisha, cause now she is dying with the government. So my people, just drop your comment and tell us what is your opinion. Was it right for her to accept that appointment, or what is your opinion? Was he Was she supposed to decline the process or decline the appointment? Drop your comment, my people, and let us meet in the next episode. And remember, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that in case tutakuwa tuna post any story, you'll be the first one to view.